If you have relaxed hair and you have dandruff, I know it can be really challenging fixing it, managing it and all of that. I mean, like lately, I have had a couple of ladies come to me complaining about dandruff and all of that. So, if you're one of them, then this video is for you. I strongly advise that you pay rapt attention because you're going to need it now, maybe later on, or yeah, maybe for someone or thereabouts when you share. Okay, so sit back, relax, and listen. Now let's get into what dandruff is, what causes it, how to manage it, and also how to balance scalp care and hair health. Okay, first things first, let's talk about dandruff. What exactly is dandruff? Dandruff is a scalp condition that causes itchiness and flakes. This is as a result of dryness, using too much oil on the scalp, and then yeast overgrowth. Now listen, it's a very, very common issue, and it doesn't mean that you are not taking care of your hair unless you aren't in real time. Okay, so this is for those people who have like healthy hair, and they're still having issues with their scalp. Yeah, they're still having dandruff issues on their scalp. All right, doesn't mean that you're not taking care of your hair properly, but it's as a result of these three things that I've mentioned: dryness, too much use of oil, and yeast overgrowth. Dandruff is kind of different on relaxed hair, yeah? So with relaxed hair, you have to be very mindful of the products that you use, okay? And before you purchase any dandruff product or anti-dandruff product, you have to be very conversant with the products. Be mindful of the I'm sorry, conversant with the ingredients. Be mindful of the ingredients that are on the product label. Okay, so make sure that it's not something that dries off your skin, because if you get the wrong, sorry, dries off the scalp, because if you get the wrong anti-dandruff product, you will be causing more harm than good to your hair. It will cause excessive dryness, which can actually lead to breakage, like intense breakage, and you are not going to recover from it. Okay, so recently I had a consultation, pre-consultation appointment, a virtual appointment with a client, and I asked, she told me that she was going through dandruff issues and all of that. So I asked her, first of all, take pictures of your product and then send them to me, and the ingredient area as well. And I realized that most of those ingredients were irritating her scalp. And then I also asked her to send to tell me what her routine is like. And then she has this thick bottle of oil that she uses on her hair all the time, and then her I think leave-in conditioner or thereabout, very, very thick. It's something that would only fit natural hair. Okay, so with relaxed hair, you have to be very careful, you have to be very mindful of the kind of products that you use. Okay, what you use for natural hair is not what you use for relaxed hair, because relaxed hair doesn't require something that would overpower it. Okay, it requires lightweight products. Having said this, how do you now manage the dandruff on your relaxed hair? Now, the first thing you want to do is to have anti-dandruff treatments in your hair collection or hair care collection. Okay, so it doesn't mean that you're going to be using them all the time. You can just use them maybe once in a month, or see what your hair looks like or feels like. Don't continue using them. Make sure that you're don't continue using them alone. Make sure that you're incorporating other products as well, so that your hair is getting all the love, all the TLC that it needs. All right, the first thing you want to do is get a sulfate free shampoo that contain ingredients like zinc, pyrithione, or pyrithione, whatever or however you pronounce that. Or you can get products with ingredients like ketoconazole, ketoconazole. That's the spelling right there, so that you don't twist your tongue. The anti-dandruff shampoo that you're using needs to be sulfate free and contain these two ingredients that I've mentioned. Okay, so don't just go and get any form of product at all. Make sure that you are looking at the ingredients before you purchase. Okay, you want to try to avoid, medicated products or medicated shampoo. Now this can be overly drying on the hair. Products with ingredients like selenium sulfide, okay, that can be overly drying um, on the hair and on the scalp. Okay, so you want to avoid all those overly medicated soap. Like, some people, they want something that is very harsh. They feel like the more harsh it is on the scalp, the more the product is working. Okay, but that's not it. Okay, you want to tone down on the effect of that product on your scalp, right? So you have to use mild um you have to use mild products on your hair. Some of the shampoo brands that have such ingredients are Head and Shoulders, Oils Shampoo, Nizoral or Nizoral, Nizoral anti-dandruff shampoo. Now these are the three shampoos that you can actually get or purchase and use for your scalp as an anti-dandruff shampoo. Next way to maintain your scalp while trying to overcome dandruff is moisturizing. Now don't try, like I said in the earlier part of this video, don't indulge in heavy creams, heavy oils like castor oils on your scalp. Don't use those thick moisturizers that is meant for natural hair on your scalp. For instance, there's this, I started noticing that my hair would literally flake and itch all the time if I used African Pride. I think they are leave-in conditioner or thereabout. And then, what's the name of this one? I can't really remember. But what it does on my scalp is anytime I apply, because um, the product is not meant to go on your scalp, it goes on the hair. But I find that um, even while I apply the moisturizer on my hair, the part of my hair that still lays down on the scalp is what itches. Like for instance, this part of the hair that's touching my skin, it's not on my scalp, but this part of the hair that is touching my skin still itches, like by the time the hair gets there. So these are the kind of products that you want to avoid. I have sensitive scalp and all, so you want to also consider avoiding that. Okay, use lightweight oils. The oils that come on your scalp should not be thick, should not be heavy. Don't use butter, shea butter on your scalp. Use lightweight oils. We have jojoba oil, we have tea tree oil. Those are really light oils and you can use, but don't overdo it. Okay, just minimal does the most. Another thing you want to do to avoid this dandruff is scalp exfoliation. If you have a scalp that is prone to dandruff, right, there's usually product buildup, and even though you're washing your hair like weekly or twice a week, bi-weekly, this product build up comes on the scalp and then clogs the pores on your scalp, right? You want to exfoliate maybe weekly or bi-weekly, so that you can get rid of those product buildup and then the dry skin cells on your scalp. So for instance, I was using a product and I think it was an oil, and I started to notice that that place looked like it was scaly or so. And to be honest, I used my face cleanser that had glycolic acid, and salicylic acid. I use it. It's an exfoliating cleanser, and I don't recommend that you do that. Although I know that there are some people who recommend you use a certain kind of, I don't know if it's glycolic acid or salicylic acid, but guys, I used it on my scalp, like my edge area, just my edges. I applied it in kind of like a circular motion, and that was how I did. And that place was very clear. It was smooth and all of that. And it was, those dead skin cells came off. So you want to try to exfoliate your scalp. There are lots of scalp detox clay masks that you can actually use. If you cannot do them yourself, you can always go to a professional salon for it to be applied on your scalp, and then they will just. But if you can use like a very soft brush that is meant for hair. Apply it and then just massage it through your scalp and make sure that it's properly exfoliated, right? So that your scalp can breathe. Make sure that you are avoiding sulfate-free shampoo, all right? And then all those heavy butters and heavy cream that clogs the pores, right? So I wanted to just show you this product. I bought it, but I used it just 3 times. I'm actually looking to give it away. Why? Because it just works like this African pride. But to be honest, this is way more worse than this for my hair. This is the consistency, regardless of how, um, oops, regardless of how lotion based it is, regardless of how lotion based it is, right? It's really heavy on my scalp, right? So, on my hair. So by the time I apply it, it dries out in like a minute, and then my hair kind of feels hard. So I checked it out, and one of the ingredients there is mineral oil. It's a no-no for my hair, and I saw petrolatum. You guys go and research that, okay? And then there are some um products that irritate my scalp, especially products that has fragrance and all of that. So it kind of like irritates my scalp, okay? And I use this only 3 times. What's the name again? Like Dark and Lovely. So I'm obviously going to give this away. And if you're interested and you're in my location, if you're in Nigeria, my location, you can always hit me up and I'll send it across, especially if you have maybe natural hair, because I only use it like 3 times and I'm giving it out for free. Okay. So I'm still going to manage this, okay, until I'm able to replace what I have what I would usually use. Okay. So by the way, I'm changing my product line because of my hair scalp sensitivity and all of that. I'm changing my product line, and I'm going to keep you guys posted very, very, very soon. So like I said, um, these are the tips that can help you to manage or even stop your dandruff condition, right? So make sure that you are using the right product, and if you can, go over this video again and watch it, save it, keep playing it until you understand very well. And then if you know someone who is also suffering from dandruff, or having dandruff or scalp condition, you can also forward this video to them. Okay, thank you so much guys for watching. I am so honored to have you guys on board. Thanks for those new subscribers that came on board as well. You're going to learn a lot from this channel. Thank you for watching. See you some other time. Bye.